Hello, welcome everyone. Today we are doing factor theorem and long division method. But before that, if you want to book a demo for live online classes for KS3, KS2, KS1, GCSE, AS level or A level, just email us at akzsiacademy@gmail.com. So let we start.
Factor theorem helps in understanding whether a particular number is a factor of given algebraic expression. Say for example, if I write x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. And I want to know whether x plus 2 is a factor of it or not. That means when I'll factorize it, whether I'll be able to find x plus 2 there or not. So if it's quadratic equation, if I want to calculate the factors, what we do? Either we use the factorization method or we use the formula method to get the answer. But here, with the help of factor theorem, you can easily understand. It's just only to know whether a particular factor is a factor or not. Suppose this is the equation, x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. And it's given as whether x plus 3 is a factor or not. X plus 3 is a factor, that means x plus 3 equals 0 or x is equals to negative 3 is a solution of this given algebraic expression. That means when I'll put x equals negative 3 in the given equation, I should get a 0 as my answer. Solution of a particular graph, solution of a particular algebraic expression means that those values of x we are finding for which value of y are 0. That means when I put the value of x or when I put the actual value of solution in the given expression, I will get 0 as my answer. So if I put negative 3 here, negative 3 whole squared plus 5 into negative 3 plus 6. 9 minus 15 plus 6 equals 0. If I'm getting 0 as my answer, that means yes, it's a factor or x equals negative 3 is the solution. Same thing as for the factor theorem. Factor theorem says if fx is any algebraic function, then x minus a is factor only if fa is equals to 0. Now take an example. Suppose this is my function x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals fx. And I want to know whether x plus 2 is a factor or not. So what I need to do, I need to put x plus 2 equals 0. That is x is equals to negative 2. I have to put this in the equation. I have to see whether I'm getting 0 or not, because it's f a is equals to 0. In this case, f negative 2 should be equals to 0 to prove x plus 2 is a factor. When I'll put minus 2 whole cube plus 3 times negative 2 whole squared minus 4 times negative 2 plus 3. 8 plus 12 plus 8 plus 3. Definitely I can't get 0. So x plus 2 is not a factor of this given equation. Now, it says that x minus 5 is a factor. They have already mentioned that x minus 5 is a factor of x cubed minus x squared minus 32x plus a, and you have to calculate the value of a. So what you have to do, because we know x minus 5 is a factor, that means obviously it's going to satisfy the given equation. So x minus 5 equals 0, x equals 5. When I'll put x equals 5 in the given expression, it should give me 0 because fa should be equals to 0. So when I put x equals 5 in the given equation, I should get 0 as my answer. So f cubed minus f squared minus 32 into 5. 5 cubed minus 5 squared minus 32 into 5 plus a is equals to 0. 125 minus 25 minus 160 plus a equals 0. This is 100 minus 60 plus a equals 0, and a is equals to 60. So we can get a equals 60 as our answer. All this one, x plus 4 is a factor of x cubed plus 11x squared plus ax minus 72, and you have to find the value of a. Now there is a concept That is called long division method. See, long division method actually helps you in finding other factors. If you already know one of the factor, then you can easily find the other factors as well. Suppose it's given as x cubed minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 15, and you want to factorize it. Obviously, it's a cubic equation and it's not very easy to factorize it. So first factor you have to find by hit and trial. Hit and trial, that means suppose let me put x equals 0. When I put x equals 0, I should get right. That means whenever I put any value of x, my whole answer should be 0. It's not giving me 0. Then what I'll do, I'll put x equals 1. Let me put x equals 1. This is 1 minus 3 minus 13 plus 15. So yes, this is giving me 0. That means x equals 1 is the answer for this solution. Or I can say x minus 1 is equals to 0 is one of the factor of this given equation. So if we know one of the factor, the next thing is we have to find the other factors. How can we do that? We can't just do hit and trial every time. It's not very easy. Only one time we can do to find one of the factor. But if we want to calculate the other factors, we have to take the help from long division method. If I want to find the factor, what I'll do x cubed minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 15 over x minus 1. In this way, I'll be able to find the other two factors. If I divide one algebraic expression by other algebraic expression, we do this method. X cubed minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 15 divided by x minus 1. First of all, we all have to arrange them in descending order. Suppose your equation is given as x squared minus x cubed plus 3x. Don't write it as it is. You have to arrange in descending order of their power. So x cubed should be first, then comes the x squared, then comes the x. Okay. Here already they are arranged in descending order. So we need not to worry on this. Take the first variable and first variable of dividend and divisor both and divide them. Because dividend is a greater one, that's why it should be in numerator and divisor should be in denominator. I'll get x squared. So I need to write x squared up there. Then I need to multiply this x squared with both of these terms. Doesn't matter how many terms are there, you need to multiply it with. So x squared multiplied by x is x cubed. And x squared multiplied by negative x is negative x squared. Now you have to subtract it. First, what we did, we have divided the first element of dividend by the first element of the divisor. Whatever answer I got, I need to put there up there. Then multiply this with every term of the divisor. So x squared times x is x cubed, x squared times minus 1 is minus x squared, and then we need to subtract it. So when you subtract it, the sign changes, and this will become x cubed minus x cubed is 0, minus 3x squared plus x squared minus 2x squared. Now write down every term as it is. Negative 13x unused terms. So negative 13x plus 50. And you need to repeat the same process again. That means take the first term of this dividend minus 2x squared. Take the first term of the divisor, which is x. You will get negative 2x. After dividing, whatever the quotient we get, we have to write up there negative 2x. So negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times negative 1 is plus 2x. And repeating the same process, that means subtract them. When you subtract them, plus, minus. This will become 0, minus 13x plus 2, minus 2x is minus 15x plus 15. Now again repeating the same process, that means first term of dividend minus 15x, first term of divisor x. Answer is negative 15. Same, you have to write negative 15 up there, negative 15. Multiply negative 15 with every term of divisor. Negative 15x times x is negative 15x. Negative 15 times negative 1 is plus 15. Just subtract it, plus minus 0. If you're getting 0 down there, that means yes, it's a factor, okay? And this are the other factors. That means x cubed minus 3x squared minus 13x plus 15 can be written as x minus 1 times x squared minus 2x minus 15. Here you have to find all the factors of this given equation. Fx is equals to x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3. And it's given as x plus 1 is one of the factor of this given expression. So you have to find the other two factors. If we already know one of the factor, then we can directly divide it. So x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 3 divided by x plus 1. Same, you have to take the first element of dividend over first element of divisor, which will give you x squared. So you have to write x squared there and multiply it with every term of divisor. So x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 1 is plus x squared. And now you need to subtract. Subtract, subtract. This will become 0. This is minus 4x squared minus x plus 3. Same thing, first element of dividend over first element of divisor, which will give you negative 4x. Negative 4x. Negative 4x times x is negative 4x squared. Negative 4x times plus 1 is negative 4x. And then we need to subtract it. So this will become negative 3x plus negative 3x over x is negative 3. So negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 1 is plus 3. When you subtract both, you will get 0. So finally, I can write it as x plus 1 times x squared minus 4x plus 3. But we have to find the factor of this as well. And we can easily factorize it using factorization method of quadratics. We have to find two numbers whose product is 3, their sum is negative 4x. So those two numbers are what? Negative 3 and negative 1. So I can write x minus 3, x minus 1 and x plus 1. So in this way, I can factorize fully this given cubic expression.
So far we have done the basic concepts of both the topics. In the next class we'll be doing the worksheets that is already there in Akzsi app, and you can avail that. The link is in the description box. So that's it for today. Thank you and stay tuned.